going on, guys? Welcome back. We're going to go a little combo right now. Really taking the slack up the system. We started with the foam wedge. We progressed to the BAPs board. Kind of really going to wind things up a little bit as promised. This time I'm going to position myself on a little bit of an angle the entire time rather than straight up. Gives you a little bit of a better view, different perspective. What we're going to do, we're going to use the BAPs in combination with the foam wedge. At home, you don't need to have a wedge. Roll up a little hand towel or a bath towel, place it underneath your foot. You can easily make kind of some little wooden wedges. These foam wedges, these slant wedges by OPTP, Amazon.com. No, I'm not sponsored by them, but they're a great cheap little thing for like 15 bucks. That they last a long time, nice and flexible, great little tool. Otherwise, yeah, rock and roll. So we're gonna use our little BAPs board, get us inverted, and this can actually double as a kind of a BAPs. So we can put our feet on angles with this foam wedge as well. Great tool. So what we have, guys, we're gonna go BAPs. We're gonna go right foot up. We're gonna go on the left side of the BAPs. Let me turn it forward so you can see. We're gonna go on the left side with the right foot to give us that everted, that frontal plane kind of load, taking up the slack out of the system so that we can go after mobility deficits further on up in the chain and as well at that foot and that ankle. We're now going to position the foam wedge on that left side and put our foot up on that foam wedge. Put our foot up on that foam wedge. So we know in TZ1 gait we need the calcaneus to evert. We need dorsiflexion of the talocurl, the mid-tarsal joint. We need eversion of that mid-tarsal joint and some abduction in that rotational plane. We need medial rotation then of the tibia, which is going to follow the talus, the fibula, which will follow the tibia in internal rotation. So right here, so we're driving in sync. The femur, which will follow, and then the pelvis, which will follow because of that top-down loading in sync rotation. Got me? Kind of a little bit of nerd talk this early in the morning, but hey, the pilgrims and our hunter and gathering ancestors could do it, we can do it too. Right foot up, we're gonna go left tippy toe. We're gonna go right arm. I want you to drive on a 45-degree angle. So wow, I can already kind of feel the butt really working. So we're driving in sync, get all that internal rotation, getting that whole lower extremity to really kind of control that collapse, taking up the slack and the sagittal and the frontal plane, 45 to 90 degrees. And now we're going to rotate and reach 90 degrees, a little pick and press in sync rotation, left, lateral 90-degree reach, or a little bit greater, pick and press. And again, you're really using that teeter-totter upper extremity driving system to really load that scapulothoracic T-spine and that hip. We're going to do now, we're going to drive out of sync rotation in combination with each other. So we're going right foot up, left leg down. The left arm is now the picker. The right arm is the presser. We're going to pick, so 45 degrees. We're going to rotate and press. Pick and press. Pick and press. Pick and press. Harvest the fruit with the left arm or the veggies. Pick and press, drive that knee forward and press. So we are dorsiflexing and everting as we decelerate. It's kind of 3D pronated position. The top-down driver is giving us that good relative internal rotation of the right hip, which is our power horse. It's the cannons of the pirate ship, guys. Let's go 90 degrees and greater. 90 and greater. 90 degrees and greater. Pick and the press. We're always kind of pushing and pulling good to get that great top-down loading as well as that bottom-up kind of driven load facilitator from the foam wedge and from the BAPs board. Let's go ahead and do a little test and retest, which we always do. Take everything away. Let's go ahead and just kind of feel what that ankle feels like. Wow, way easier, totally easier, much better load, way more efficient, I just really turned literally a buttload of stuff on in regards to getting that whole chain to work together. FMRTs are perfect, they're fabulous, they're great. These are a great self-FMR tool. Biomechanically, knowing specifically what we're going after and how we can position the body to drive mobility. Again, the protocol in which we kind of have we don't have a lot of rules, we have kind of a few little guidelines. Mobilize the tissue, mobilize the joints, re-educate with movement. All of those three-dimensional, all those concepts three-dimensional, body weight based, gravity affected. We throw the pumpkin up, he's gonna fall down. Ground reaction force, momentum, and inertia, all involved three-dimensional, like the movie The Matrix. Go ahead and jam with these guys. We're gonna be right back to you. We're gonna add a little Kelton-born wedge into that mid-tarsal joint, and then play around with a couple other fun things. Play with them, guys.